SureDog.com here with Paige VanZant at UFC Fight Night in Austin. Victorious in her UFC debut, a third-round stoppage of Kailin Curran in the second bout of the evening. Walk us through the finish. You get a takedown, you trap her arm, you pound away with ground and pound. I mean, what did you see that led to that stoppage?
I had her in that position a lot, or just a dominant position where I knew I could finish her. I just had to figure out how. She was really strong, so she was able to get up a lot while I was on top of her. But I felt it. I was like, I'm going to finish this fight, and I got it.
Yeah, briefly an emotional moment. You go collapse in the center of the cage, crying some tears. What's going through your head at that moment?
There's so many emotions. I know during my weigh-ins I was about to bawl, crying. I cried afterwards. This is just such an emotional roller coaster for me. It's so new. It's the biggest thing that's ever happened in my life, and I'm just so thankful and so blessed to be here.
It had to be a little bit disappointing that you weren't able to get into the Ultimate Fighter house, but now looking at it in hindsight, you're already in the UFC. You've got a win on this card. Does it seem like the best route to go, or do you still kind of wish that you could have been in the Tough House?
Right now, it's definitely the best route to go. I saw it as a blessing in disguise. I was fortunate enough to go back to the training camp where I first began my training experience, where I started MMA and where I found my passion for it. And luckily, during this fight camp, I was able to find my passion again. And I just trained harder than ever, and I was lucky enough to come out with the win.
Elaborate on that a little bit more. If you said you found your passion, maybe it was lost at one point in time. What happened to make you lose your passion?
Such a roller coaster, you know, first being invited to the Tough House, then not being in the Tough House. Being 18 years old, I moved to Las Vegas by myself, and it was just too much of it was just too hard. I thought I needed to be in Vegas to really be 100% of a fighter, and I went back to the gym where it all started, Reno Academy of Combat, and they got me to find my passion again. I got to be with my family. They're a family, and you know, when you're taken away from your family for that long, it can really take a toll on you.
You pushed a tremendous pace throughout the fight. At what point did you get the sense that Curran was starting to wear down and you were really starting to kind of impose your will?
I could hear my corner screaming, "She's tired, she's tired." So then I was like, you know what, I'm not, and I'm gonna finish it.
Well, and after the first round, your corner said, "You're kicking her ass." Did you get that? Do you have that sense even after the first round? That seemed like it was the most competitive round of the fight.
Oh, the first round I knew. After the first round, I knew I had it. She couldn't beat me in any aspect of it. She got me to the ground. She couldn't hold me there. She couldn't even pull a submission. I was going for the arm bars. Knew I didn't really have them. I figured maybe she would tap, but fortunately I was able to get up and just keep pushing the pace. I could hear my corners the whole time saying that I was winning the fight, and I really wanted to finish, and so I got that.
One thing that was really noticeable about Curran, it was when you were in the clinch and you're landing knees to the face, she had a really visible grimace. Did you notice that, and what goes through your head if you did see that?
You know, all I felt is her face on my knee, and I was like, I gotta keep that up.
So have you been watching Tough at all?
I have been watching The Ultimate Fighter. I've been watching it. I've been following it. I follow all the fighters. It's nice to stay in tune with how other girls in my weight class are doing. And
we'll get you out. Who do you think is going to win? Who impresses you the most?
I have my pull on, let's see, Rose Namajunas. Definitely. I see her winning it.